Hey guys, 3 blankets heavy. Retired with mom and dad from the rooftop patio. I mean, come on. Welcome to Thailand. Go. We've got the beach right there. We've got the mountains right here. Palm tree, umbrella, sitting around, hanging out by poolside. I want to say thank you to you guys for joining me on this adventure. It was a good month. 28 days coming to an end. Today is Tuesday. Friday night is my last night. And early Saturday morning, 4 a.m., I'm leaving. Heading to the airport for Phu Quoc, Vietnam. Join me for that 1 week adventure. It's going to be great. And then coming back from Phu Quoc, I'll be landing in Bangkok and spending one full 36 hours in Bangkok. So I've got a hotel there. I'm going to hang out. Hopefully meet up with some friends in Bangkok, but probably not from a logistics timing perspective. I land there on a Friday night, late, and then I leave early Sunday morning. So I just have like basically Friday night, all day Saturday, and then Sunday morning I'm back to the airport, heading home. March 1st, it's so hot today, like insanely hot. I have all the windows closed and the air conditioner on downstairs. It's hot. It's like 11:15, hot. I don't know whether tonight is going to be, sorry, just centering the camera here. This table is not the best. And it's windy too, but the wind is hot. Oh, wish I brought I am wearing my bathing suit. I'll jump in the water and bring a towel. Like walking all over the place soaking wet. So anyway, we're going to talk about the adventure that I had here and what are my thoughts right after this. So, as you guys know, I came here on January 25th, and I'm leaving on February 22nd. So about 28 days. The first 9 days, I was with Lady Sarah, so it was adventure after adventure, as you guys saw, going and doing things. Then the next 2 weeks, I was by myself. I met up with some friends, hung out with some locals that I know. Nothing crazy, just working. I had a lot of work. The first week I had a lot of work. The second week I had a little bit of work. And then this week I have barely anything. Like basically 1 day. Today and Thursday I work. That's it. And so this week, middle of last week and all of this week, Anuj is here, so I'm hanging out with him. Tomorrow we got Koh Larn, which will be a lot of fun. And then heading over to Vietnam. So what do I think about this time's adventure in Pattaya? And it kind of soured me. And I'll explain why. Pattaya has become over touristy. And the prices are reflecting that. I've noticed over the last 10 years how the influx of Chinese and Indian tourists has changed this Pattaya city. Now there are places you can go where there's like secret places you can go. But even those are being not overrun, but over touristed. Like we went to Sai Keo Beach. Never been there before, but it was supposedly, after I researched it, a really nice place. But now, lots of Russians. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just saying they've discovered the spot and it's now like their hidden secret. So it's getting harder and harder to find remote places, quiet places, which is what I prefer these days. Now, when I was younger and a party guy, coming to Pattaya and going to the club 2 or 3 times was what I wanted to do. That was the best. But now, I don't need Pattaya to be that anymore. I think the next time I come, we're gonna go to a remote island. Maybe down south or up north, or maybe even over south of Krabi. Krabi is now going to be my new hotspot. Krabi is going to be the place I'm going to go from now on. Phuket, no. Too expensive, too crazy. Phuket is the Pattaya of Krabi. Koh Samui, over touristy. Not interested in mountains in Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai, but there's an island south of here called Koh Kud and Koh Samet, which I've heard about good things, but it's about a 2-hour car ride. So altogether 4 hours from Bangkok. That's tiring. Could fly from Bangkok to Trat and then, find a place. But again, still waiting in the airport, flying, and then driving. There's a, Hua Hyun. I've heard good things about Hua Hyun. So maybe that's a place we could check out. I have friends there. 20 Seconds in Thailand, with 20 Seconds with Rob. Check his channel out. It's a hilarious channel. The guy is one of the funniest YouTubers I've ever seen. I love him. 20 Seconds in Thailand with Thailand Rob. He's such a sweet guy. I love him. Check his channel out. Let him know I sent you. So I've always loved Thailand because of the people and the food. Now that I'm getting to the point where I'm looking for a place to live, I need to factor in cost and visa. Thailand has visas. I'm gonna have to start doing a lot of research over the next 6 months. Philippines has good visa. Vietnam does not. I gotta look into how long can I stay in Vietnam because it is the cheapest. So Thailand and Philippines are like here, depending on where you stay. I'm gonna be staying in Cebu because that's close to where my friend lives. It's got good medical, good infrastructure, good internet, because I'm gonna continue working. So I'm gonna need that. And he says I can find a condo for cheap. I mean, it's not going to be luxury because I don't need luxury, but for $200-300 US a month, I just need a box with a table and internet and a bed. I'm not looking for anything. I don't need a living room. I never watch TV. I don't host anybody. If I'm gonna meet anybody, I'm gonna meet them outside at a restaurant or something like that. I want a place with a gym and a pool and close to restaurants. And shopping's not that big of a deal because you can get everything delivered these days. That's what I did here. Guys, you're coming here, get yourself a SIM card from the 7-Eleven, a 30-day SIM card, unlimited internet. I even made international phone calls on my phone. Sign up for Bolt and Grab or iDrive and get yourself cars if you need them. If you're staying here for a month or longer, get yourself a scooter for a month. Best deal you can ever make because you save yourself money on taxes and stuff. Get yourself your international driver's permit and make sure you have a motorcycle designation on that. I did get stopped. I did get a ticket. My fault because I didn't have a second helmet, or my passenger wasn't wearing a second helmet. Had it, they weren't wearing it. So I got a ticket. I did have my ID, so I didn't get a ticket for that. The guys got stopped after me, no shirt, no ID, no helmet. They went straight to jail. They paid a huge fine, probably a 5,000 baht. I paid 500, which is like $15, nothing. So get yourself that and then sign up for Food Panda. Use Food Panda for food delivery. They deliver groceries. Now, don't buy a huge amount of groceries because the driver has to carry that crap on his bike. But you have to buy water. Okay, so buy the big 1.5 liter bottles of water, buy 6 of those. That lasts you a week. If you're a single person. Or buy the big jugs of water, but you should get like a pump for that. You don't want to keep tipping it over and try to fill up water and stuff like that. Or get yourself some kind of a tap for those, giant water bottles. If your condo does not have a water dispenser, mine didn't, so that's what I had to do. Get yourself your eggs, your yogurt, your fruit. You can pick up at the roadside stand. Always pick up your fruit from the roadside stand the night before. There's no reason to buy fruit in bulk and keep it in the fridge. It's just not. I threw out a lot because I didn't eat it. Buy your fruit the night before, just enough for the next day. That's all you need to do every day when you're out. Go to the gym. Enjoy life here. It is worth it. No need to go to restaurants. Go to an open market, a night market, and order your food. Street food is perfectly fine, perfectly legit. Just don't eat the strange food. Just get some somtam or some pad thai or some noodles. It's perfectly safe, right? Buy yourself some stomach stuff, medicine, some mosquito spray, and sunscreen. Now, I haven't used any mosquito spray because I don't go out at night. I haven't had any problems with my stomach, and sunscreen, I have it, I've never used it because it's been hazy. We haven't had direct sun when I was out. It's sunny today, as you can see, but it's a hazy. There's still been a little bit of pollution. It's not as bad this week because it rained yesterday. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't rain because we're going to the island tomorrow. I really want to do that. I took the day off specifically for that. But we had great weather this week. The other thing, when you come, you have to double check the weather. When is the monsoon season? When is the rainy season, obviously? Now, I came during one of the busiest times of year because it was the holidays. It was the 1 week Asian New Year holiday, so it was just packed with Koreans, Indians, and Chinese. Just packed. Couldn't move. But will I come back to Pattaya? I think this might be one of the last times. I'm not going to come back here in high season. I'll come back here in February, end of February. We are at the end of February. Geez. No, March or August. I will come here in March or August. I won't come here any other time. This is just too crazy. At the end of the high season and at the end of the rainy season is when I'll come here. Hey guys, Sri Lankan Sammy, thanks for joining. I want to take a quick moment and talk to you about the channel. I really appreciate you taking the time to support the channel, clicking like, sharing, and commenting, but I need to ask you for a little bit of help and helping me get the channel up and running a little bit better. Please click the link down below if you want to support the channel and buy me a coconut. What I will do is I will match the dollars and I will go out and buy fresh fruit and vegetables from local farmers on the roadside. You guys have seen me do that before. I'll continue doing that by supporting the local economy. Passively, if you would like to, you can just watch a commercial.
I am monetized. So if you watch an ad all the way through, a couple, that would really help the channel. And even more so, click the link of the ad and let it pop up on your computer. Leave it open for a few minutes. That would really, really help the channel passively. And one last thing, if you could please just put a comment, an emoji, one word saying hello, saying hi, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Vesak, Happy Poya, whatever it is, whenever it is, I truly appreciate it. Sri Lankan Sammy, loving you all. We'll see you all on the other side.
The water was not good. It was cold. The ocean was cold. I think, as I've spoken to you guys before, I need to start planning. When I get back home, I'm going to run the numbers. I know what I spent, and I want to get a baseline. Now, you can find cheaper places when you get here. Like, for example, this place, I could have booked this place for 3 days and then gone and found another place cheaper than this. But once I get someplace, I don't like moving around and unpacking and packing. I hate that. I don't like living out of a suitcase. I need to unpack. That's my OCD. So, but I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. I'm gonna have to, for the next few years, live a little more frugally so that I can save the money I'm making, because I'm gonna be making less, because I'm gonna be working less. And I'm going to be needing to save that money so that I can grow my money, so that in 5 years I can start to like live a little bit better. But what better do you need? Like, I'm an hour away from each of the cities that I want to go to. It's an hour flight. I don't need business class. The only thing I need business class is Sri Lanka to here. I'm not going to be going home to Sri Lanka. From 2026, I'm going to be based out of Philippines or Thailand. And that's where I got to decide. Should I spend the money for a 1-year visa or a 5-year visa in Thailand, or a 3-year tourist visa in Philippines? So I got to look at the visa costs. I got to look at the rental costs and the lifestyle costs. And it's actually a toss-up between Thailand and Philippines. If I'm in Thailand, I have more friends, and I have more opportunity for friends to come and meet me, because Bangkok is an hour and a half away, and it's a hub for all my friends all over Southeast Asia. Philippines, if I'm staying in Cebu, it's a 50-50. From Korea, there's direct flights to Cebu. From any place else, it's a hop. You have to go to Manila and then Cebu. I'm not going back to Clark. I'm not going back to Subic Bay. I won't go back there. Although I did somewhat enjoy my time there, it's just too political. Check out my video, Subic Sammy playlist, and one of my last videos in that playlist, you'll see why I won't go back to Subic Bay. I want to be someplace where there are very minimal foreigners. And you can find that. You just got to look very carefully. I gotta start thinking about the future. So maybe I will spend a year in Cebu and get a feel for living there for a year. Because the most I've ever lived any place outside of, okay, so, I lived all over the world up until I was 6 years old. Then I moved to Canada. And I lived in Canada for 27 odd years. And then I lived 15 years in Korea. And I lived the last 3 years in Sri Lanka. And outside of that, I've lived 6 months in Subic Bay. 5 months, 5.5 months, which was okay. It gave me a taste for living outside. I've lived 6 weeks in Thailand. The longest I've ever lived in Thailand was about 6 weeks. Yeah, last time was 6 weeks. So I need to get a taste for long-term living. Like, what is a year with the weather, the rain, the tourism, that kind of thing. So I think I'll do a year starting in October of this year, I think I'll do a year in the Philippines. And then I'll do a year in Thailand. Or whatever length of time I can get. At least a full year, so I can get that yearly cycle and discover, feel it, right? What is the rainy season? What can you do in the rainy season? How long does it last? How does it affect your mental health? Right? So those are the things I need to look at. Now, I'm not big on going to the ocean, but I do need a pool. If I have a pool, I'm happy. I can jump in the water and swim and enjoy. And a gym, so I can work out. I'm gonna be doing the workouts much more intensely these days. And as long as the ocean is like right there, then I can, 10 minutes away, like I did in Subic Bay. I was 400 meters from the ocean, 10-minute walk. Not even a 10-minute walk, 3-minute walk to the ocean. I just jumped in every time I had a break. It was very relaxing. Here, you don't want to go in the water in Pattaya. It's not that clean. So I need to get out of the tourist mindset, and I need to get into more of the retirement mindset. And the retirement mindset is not this. This is so far removed from the retirement mindset. I need to remove myself from temptation, from cost, and I need my lifestyle is more of a quiet. I'm a homebody. I need to be 20-30 minutes away from the city. That if I want to go, it's a trip. I need to plan it. I need to get a hotel for the night. I go there, I unpack, I hang out, go do my thing, come back home, sleep, and the next day go back home. That's something I could definitely do. I need a scooter to do local, and a tiny scooter, we're talking 50 cc's, with a basket in the front and a box in the back. That's it. Don't need the big bike I rented. I don't need a big bike like that. The only reason I rented is for 2 people. Don't need a car. Like I said, I'll have everything delivered. Wherever I live, it has to be near to shopping or delivery that I can go with the scooter. In the West, we're used to buying things in bulk and putting them away, and no, you buy every 3 days. That forces you to go out and get that exercise and get out of the house and, get the blood flowing. If I have to walk to the corner fruit stand to get my fruit, not a problem. If I have to walk every day to get my dinner, my noodles or my chicken and rice or some kind of seafood and rice, then that's perfect because it's healthy, home-cooked food. Anuj and I went to a street food 2 days ago, and we had noodles and beef or noodles and pork with egg and 2 bottles of water, and it was 100 baht. That was $3.20 US. $3.20 for 2 people. $1.50 each, $1.60 each. How can you not live on $1.60 for dinner? How can you not live for like $5 a day on food? $150 a month for food. That's insane. And it's healthy food, not garbage. And I gave the woman an extra 50 baht because I told her, just cook us whatever you think is the best food you have. And she made 2 amazingly delicious food for us. Noodle dishes for us. And then she brought us some extra broth. So she took good care of us. Now, when I live here long term, I'm not tipping like that anymore. I'm on tourist tipping. But if I was here, I would give 25 extra as a tip. because then they remember you. Especially if you're in a local area and they remember you, they'll take good care of you. They'll give you an extra slice or something like that because you're a regular customer coming every day. So those are the kinds of things I want to do, and those are the kinds of things I'm going to start to explore. It's going to take me, I think this new adventure is going to take me about a year. It's going to take me the next 8 months to figure out, and then it's going to take me a year to experience, a year to 2 years. So a year in Philippines, a year in Thailand for me to figure out which one's going to be my home base. And then from there, my home base, I'm going to get a long-term visa and a house for a year. And maybe I'll get a nice little bungalow. It all depends on the price and how much I earn, how my investments are doing. Oh, I just got my dividend from my telecom stock. I'm so excited about that. And the Sri Lankan stock market was going down for the last week. And yesterday it shot back up, and all of the losses that I experienced recouped in one day. So don't panic sell. You know, unless there's like a world crisis, then yeah. But I think it's going to be a good year. I'm glad you guys are tagging along for this year. I want to thank you for joining me on this month-long adventure in Thailand. Guys, I love you more than anything you will ever know. I truly appreciate your time and your support. Join me on the new adventure in Vietnam. I'm Sri Lankan Sammy, retired with mom and dad on a Thai-tastic adventure. We'll see you all in Vietnam.